Welcome to today's class. Today we are discuss about the delta star transformation as well as star delta transformation. So this delta star or star delta transformation is also one of the technique you can make use while solving the network. So in solving networks by the application of Kirchhoff's laws and other methods what you already know, sometimes experiences great difficulty due to large number of simultaneous equations, because what are the equations you have written for a given network. So you have consider only 3 simultaneous equations. Okay, suppose the network very complex network, you may have more than 3 simultaneous equations. Then while solving the simultaneous equations more than 3, then it is very difficult to solve those equations. However, such complicated networks can be simplified by successively replacing delta meshes by equivalent star systems and vice versa. So you can convert the delta system or a delta meshes in mathematical closed path into equivalent star system and vice versa. So star into delta also you can convert in order to get the solution for a given network. Then the replacement of delta meshes by equivalent star systems is known as delta star transformation. That means if you are replacing delta meshes by equivalent star, then you can call it a delta star transformation. Likewise, if you replace a star system by equivalent delta system, is known as star delta transformation. Okay, in order to understand this delta star and star delta transformation, let us consider two systems shown in figure A and B. These two systems will equivalent. So when you can say these two systems, that is, one is a delta system, another one is figure A is delta system, figure B is star system. These two systems will be equivalent or identical if the resistances measured by between any pair of lines is same in both the systems. So that means if you want to transform a delta into star, if you measure the resistances between a pair of lines or a terminals is same in both the system, then you can say you can transform the delta into star. Okay, so this is the delta system, that is what the figure A. This is your star system. So the resistances, whatever the terminals of this delta system, they are represented as 1, 2, 3. So these are nothing but terminal 1, 2, 3. So the resistance between the terminal 1 and 2 is R12. Between 2 and 3 is R23. Okay, and between 3 and 1 is R31. Suppose you want to transform this delta system, okay, in the given network into star system, then what if you replace this delta by a star equivalent? So the terminal 1, this is your terminal 1, this is terminal 2, this is your terminal 3. Okay, so the resistance in the star system is R1. So that means R1 must be R1. Similarly, R2 in the terminal 2, R3 in the terminal 2, R3 in the terminal 3. So you want to say this delta system is equal to star system only when if you measure the resistance between the pair of terminals. So between 1 and 2, and also similarly in the delta system as well as in the star system. Suppose if we measure the resistance between the pair of terminal 1 and 2 in delta system. So case 1, delta connection between the terminals 1 and 2. Okay, there are two parallel paths. So what are the two? Suppose if you consider only these two terminals, one path is having a resistance R12, other path is having a resistance of R31 and plus R23. Okay, see here, resistance between terminals 1 and 2 is R12 parallel with these two. That means you are considering only the terminal 1 and 2. So across these terminals, R12 parallel with R23 plus R31. Okay, so this is the resistance between the terminals 1 and 2. Likewise, if you write the equation for the star system, what is the resistance between the terminals 1 and 2? If we consider terminal 1 and 2, the resistance between terminal 1 and 2 is R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 in the star system. Suppose you want to say, if you are transforming delta into star, okay, or star into delta, the resistance between terminals 1 and 2 in delta system must be equal to resistance between the terminals 1 and 2 in the star system. So that means this must be equal to this. Okay, then only can say you can transform this delta system into star system. Okay, so in order to transform this delta into star, so what you need to find out the value of R1 and R2. Then you can likewise you can determine the resistance between the terminals 2 and 3 and 3 and 1. Okay, by considering the pair of terminals, you can find out the resistance between the pair of terminals in the delta system as well as the star system. Then you must those resistance must be equal. Then only you can transform this delta system into star system. Okay, similarly you can consider the star connection. I told already the resistance between the same terminals 1 and 2 is R1 plus R2. So since the two systems are identical, therefore the resistance measured between the terminals 1 and 2 in both the connection or a system must be equal. So therefore R1 plus R2 is equal to R12 into R23 plus R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So that you can call as a equation number 1. Similarly, for terminals 2 and 3 and terminals 3 and 1, we will get the equation. So in the star system, between terminals 2 and 3, R2 plus R3, and in the delta system we will get R23 into R31 plus R12 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. Then between terminals 3 and 1 in the star system, R3 plus R1, so that must be equal to, in the delta system, R31 into R12 plus R23 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So this you can call as equation number 3. So that means this equation number 1, this equation number 2 and equation number 3 are nothing but you are determining the or measure the resistance between the pair of terminal 1 2 and 2 3 and 3 1, and you are equating, so that those equations should be satisfied if you want to transform the delta system into star system or delta connection into star connection. Okay. Now once you measure the resistance between the terminals 1 and 2, 2 and 3 and 3 and 1, now you know those equation you can call the equation number 1 2 3 in the previous slide. Now you can subtract the equation number 2 from 1, adding the result into equation number 3 we get. So what is the equation number 2? Equation number 2 is R2 plus R3, and equation number 1 is R1 plus R2. So you are subtracting the equation number 2 from 1. So 1 is this and 2 is R2 plus R3, because you are subtracting, so you will get the negative sign. So R1 plus R2 is nothing but this value, that is equation number 1 like, and this R2 plus R3 is nothing but this value. You are subtracting this 1 minus 2. So if you simplify here, what happens? So R1 minus R3, if you expand this, R1 to R23, R1 to R31, because the denominator is same, so I will write denominator is same, and next term is minus R23 R31 minus R23 R12. So once we expand, so these terms will get cancelled, so remaining with R12 R31 minus R23 R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So this is the resultant of subtracting equation number 2 from 1. Then you can add this equation to the equation number 3. What is equation number 3? Equation number 3 is R3 plus R31, R3 plus R1. So you are adding to equation number 3. Equation number 3, this is equal to this value. Okay. So for this you are adding this above equation. So if you add that equation, what happens? This R3 and this R3 will cancel, and in the right hand side you have this. You just expand this. So here you are left with the 2R1, R31, R12, R31, R23, R12, R31 minus R23 and R31. So divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So in the numerator, this R31, R23 and this R23, R31 will be get cancelled. You are left with this term. So this R31, R12, R31, R12. So these are identical terms, so they can write 2 into R12, R31 and divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So in the left hand side also, term 2 and this term 2 will get cancelled. So you will get expression for R1 is equal to R12 R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So this is the equation you will get. So this resistance R1 is nothing but the resistance of the terminal, resistance connected in series with the terminal 1 in the star connected system. So that is how we can derive the equation for the R1. Likewise, you can similarly you can derive for the expression for R2 as well as R3. Those are the resistance connected in series with the terminal 2 and 3 in the star connected system. Okay. Now you can subtract the equation number 3 from 1 and adding the result to the equation number 2 will get R2. Okay. The same way what you derive the R1, so you just consider equation number 3 and 1. You are subtracting the 3 from 1 and adding to the result to the equation number 2 will get expression for R2. So R2 is equal to R23 and R12 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So this is how you will get the expression for R2. So that will be resistance connected in series with the terminal 2 in the star system or a star connection. Similarly, subtracting equation number 1 from 2 and adding the result to equation number 3, we get R3. So R3 is equal to R31 R23 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. So this is what you can call the equation number 6. So that means you are transforming the delta into star. Okay. So you have got the equation for R1. R1 is nothing but in the previous equation number 4, R1 is what you will have, R1 is equal to you have equation R12 into R31 divided by R12 plus R23 plus R31. That is the equation for R1 what you have derived in the previous slide. Okay. Similarly, R2 is equal to R23 into R12 divided by the same term. Okay. So just look into this transformation delta into star. So what is R1? R1 is nothing but R12 into R31. So that means, so terminal 1, so R1 is equal to, this R1 is in the terminal 1 of star connected system. In the delta connected system, to the terminal 1, these two resistors are connected, are terminated at node 1. So that means the resistance in each arm of a star connected system is nothing but product of the resistances into delta connected, delta side meeting at its end. That means terminal 1 divided by sum of all the delta connected resistances or delta resistances. So therefore R1 is equal to R12 R31 product of that divided by sum of all. So likewise, so R2 is nothing but, this R2 is nothing but the resistance connected to the terminal 2 in delta connected system. So that means R23 into R12 into R12 divided by sum of all delta resistances. Likewise, R3 is equal to product of R31 into R23 divided by sum of delta resistances. So that is how you can make use of equation number 4 and 5 and 6 to find out the equivalent resistance in a star connected system or a star connection from delta. So therefore you can write equation number 4, from equation number 4, 5, 6, resistance of each arm of a star is given by product of the resistances of two delta sides meet at its end. So that means suppose you want to each arm means, suppose you arm 1, okay, so that is equal to product of resistances of the two sides meet at its end means terminal 1 divided by the sum of 3 delta resistance. So sum of 3 delta resistance. So that means R12 plus R23 plus R31. Okay. So R1 is nothing but R12 into R31 divided by sum. Similarly, R2 is equal to R23 into R12 divided by sum, and R3 is equal to R31 into R23 divided by sum. So that is how you need to find out the equivalent resistance of a star connection or a star system by delta. So that is how you can transform this delta into star.